The United States Supreme Court today again tackled one of the nation's touchiest issues in the workplace. The High Court said yes to affirmative action programs that foster the hiring and promotion of minorities. This was a sharp rebuff to President Reagan's views. Law correspondent Fred Graham has more on the ruling and its impact.
The Reagan administration's goal of outlawing affirmative action racial quotas collapsed today in the Supreme Court as the justices rule that quotas can be used to give minorities preferences over whites in hiring, union membership, and promotions.
The Supreme Court today repudiated the Department of Justice's attempts to gut affirmative action.
What I'm opposed to is an affirmative action process which in itself is discrimination, which in itself deals with people on the basis of their race rather than their qualifications.
The issue of quotas in hiring and union membership was decided in a case involving the New York sheet metal workers, which had bitterly resisted efforts to integrate its ranks. A trial judge had ordered the union to meet a quota of 29.23% minority workers, which the Supreme Court upheld. Justice William Brennan said such quotas are legal when there has been persistent or egregious discrimination or to dissipate the lingering effects of pervasive discrimination.
Our hope is that the government will rethink its position, will accept the law of the land, and will get back to enforcing the law the same way that their Republican and Democratic predecessors have done over the last 20 years.
The issue of quotas in promotions involved the Cleveland, Ohio Fire Department. The Supreme Court upheld a quota that gave 50% of the promotions to black and Hispanic firefighters. The justices relied on the fact that the city had agreed to the quota in a consent decree, but the court did not rule out that in the future judges could order similar quotas themselves.
It's going to be a fight regardless. This is not the end of it. The battle probably will go on.
They're going to promote minorities over overweights, and I don't think that's fair at all.
The Justice Department says that in general it will continue to pursue its policy of opposing job quotas, but it concedes that there will now be situations in which it will have to accept some quotas as legal. Fred Graham, CBS News, Washington.